Good morning, everybody. This is kind of a good morning, I guess. What we're going to do today is we're doing a charity event coming up here. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're doing actually an auction this weekend, and we've been approached by the Memorial Ribbon Society, which is a Canadian police-wide organization, and I'll let Ray tell you a little bit more about it. But really, it's really about fallen officers, and as you know, recently there was a 41 or 51-year-old officer, RCMP officer in the line of duty in Coquitlam, had 5 kids.
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah, 5. Yeah.
I'm right into it. Basically, had 5 kids, went to the door to a house, got shot and killed, and of course that's sad. However, the only thing that we're trying to do here is we're trying to help these children. These are children of fallen officers. That's Canadian-wide, so it could be in Ottawa. There was one in Edmonton recently, and so all the police got together, formed the society, which you can go on to the Memorial Ribbon Society. You can look online. Of course, you can donate there as well. And it's basically to start scholarship funds for the kids. So, Ray, elaborate a little bit more about this.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Actually, that was a really good introduction. So the Police and Peace Officers Memorial Ribbon Society, how this all started, actually, and you're right, its grassroots was from the police members itself, and police officers that just felt that there ought to be more done for causes for looking after the family, particularly the children of our fallen officers. And back in 1994, the founder, Sergeant Sean Cody at the time, he told me the story of how there was a officer killed in the line of duty, and obviously this affects everybody in the police and peace officer community, right? He just didn't know how to express that, and we didn't have anything symbolism that we could put onto our uniform. So what he did is he took it upon himself to get some black and blue ribbon and just started wearing that. And people were asking, well, what's all that about? How do I get that? So it sparked this idea that we need to create a society, a charity, something that we can use this as a vehicle to propel some goodness out of something tragic that happened. And we've come a long way as that. Now, I sit as a director on the board. And what we have today is a ribbon that, if I can just show that to the camera there, this is the black and blue ribbon. Obviously, the black is to symbolize the mourning and the loss and the sorrow that we have, and the blue represents the police and peace officers in Canada. In the center there is a badge or shield with, you can see there's a little graphic or design of the National Police Memorial in Ottawa. And we've been quite successful within the police and peace officer community at having now, over the course of time, having this worn on uniforms or on civilian attire for members. For many of the departments right across the country, this is actually within their uniform code, dress code, to wear when we have a situation in Canada where there's an officer killed in the line of duty, up to and including the day of the funeral. And it's also worn every year. In the last Sunday of September, we hold in Canada, we hold a National Police and Peace Officers Memorial, right? And it's actually called the Law Enforcement Memorial. Right. And we do one in Victoria as well for representing those for British Columbia. So members will wear it for that week leading in and on that day as well. And so what we're doing at this point in time is we think it's time. It's really important for us to kind of get to that next phase now. It's important that Canadians, right, because I know living in Canada and serving the communities in Canada, I know that Canadians are among the highest, noblest people who feel that they need to do something as well. They feel a loss, right, when there's a member killed in the line of duty, and they want to do something about that, much like what we see with the poppy.
Yeah,
war,
right. I mean, that's a symbol of the poppy from Flanders Fields.
Correct.
I mean, here's the deal. Like Ray's said a lot. Of course, I don't know if I formally introduced Ray, but he is a staff sergeant in the Lower Mainland, and he's been. How long have you been doing this?
25 years as a regular member. Yeah.
25 years regular member. Him and a number of the guys come in here. They bust my kahunas on stuff, but we've sort of become friends. Let me tell you something. This is real. Okay. This is. Yeah, you're watching this video or this podcast. This is actually real. So he's sitting beside me about a month or 3 months ago when this RCMP officer was killed. He said he had to leave. He had to go attend a funeral. Attend a funeral of a cop who died in the line of duty. Think about this. I mean, yeah, sure, you read the news about good cops, bad cops, and all that stuff that you read about, but these guys are just human beings. Ray's like a human being. He's sitting beside me. right? I mean, somebody goes on a call, doesn't know what he's getting into. The next thing you know, he's shot in the line of duty. Like, that's it, done, over, finished. Like, this is for real, right? I mean, and here's this criminal. He shoots the guy. I don't know if they shot him back or whatever, but you don't know. You could walk up to a car, guy. You don't know, guy's had a shitty day. You don't know what's the next thing you know. You don't know who's on that other end. And this is a real person. There's no bulletproof vest. This isn't the movies. This is real life. So every day, a cop, like we all get out of bed. So, most of us go work at construction, or we go to an office, and sure, we have a risk of getting in a car accident. But these guys, they could go to the most simplest call. Guys stealing someone's cat. They go investigate it, and next thing you know, they're not prepared for it, and bang, they get shot. In the line of duty. For what? And what are we doing as a society? We nothing. These are live human beings, men and women, who are risking their lives to protect us on a daily basis.
And they have families.
That's the thing, and they all have families. Mm-hmm. This isn't TV. This isn't where you watch a movie about this cop going out, he's doing this and that, like on the goodness. This is a live flesh and blood. Each one of these kids, these guys are married. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. They're could be a primary source of breadwinner. And guess what? What's going to happen? They may get some sort of a pension. But what did the child? This is us as Canadians. We're all taxed here. Everybody's got a charity. We're all trying to squeeze in dollars. But ultimately, without a strong police force policing us, protecting our lives, we're in trouble.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. So that really brings it back to what we're all about, and it's looking after. Well, there's a number of things that the charity does, but one of the main drives for us is looking after the family, and particularly the children. So the children that get left behind, and they don't have a mum or dad who was in law enforcement before, who's now sadly been killed in the line of duty, and what we want to do is step in and be able to offer them a post-secondary education through scholarships. So any money that we get through our charity donation drives, any money that you're able to generate through the auction, that's going to be the primary source of where that money is going to go to, and it goes into our trust fund. And we've been
and you've helped a number of
we've helped a number, and it's been a wonderful thing to be a part of too, because we get these kids they grow up, they want to go to university, and most of them of course are in Canada, but some of them outside Canada, and we'll support that too. And not only are we paying for their education, but we'll pay for other costs that factor into that too, to get them the post-secondary education that they want. Because you know what, their mum and dad isn't around to do that now, and it's up to us to step in and be there for them, because we want that to be sort of the legacy of their parent that they lost in the line of duty, the legacy that they can't be here to, as they made a promise to themselves, as every parent. And you know this as a parent, you make a promise to yourself that I will do everything I can for my child, and I will protect and look after that child right through adulthood, right until adulthood, including post-secondary education. They can't be there because of the circumstances that they were killed, protecting Canada at large. Yeah. So our charity, through the donations, will be able to come in and say, this is really on behalf of your mum and dad. Yeah. They're not here to do this, but we're going to do this for them, because that's the camaraderie we have with the fallen, right?
I want to say, I said to Ray, I'd like to get you on this podcast, but very quickly I said it'd be nice to bring one of the people that you helped. And Ray kind of says to me, he says, "Do you know what? It's them reliving it." And as soon as it twigged, because then I realized again what I said to you 2 minutes ago. It's real. Yeah, you're right. This person's, we're doing this, but no, we don't. We're happy to have Ray here. We're happy to do this because honestly, on the end of the day. And all the police forces across Canada, they are there to protect us. Whether you like what you see at times, you get a traffic ticket, you're pretty unhappy. It happened to me the other day. But really, this guy's still got a family, and he's enforcing the law. The government mandates it. They follow what they can only do based. Their hands are tied. And for the amount of money that these guys are making, for all the bullshit that they got to deal with on a daily basis, I couldn't deal with it. So really, what Direct Liquidation has done, because these guys come in here and they buy stuff, we've decided over the next year, course of action, we're going to donate. We're going to, rather than doing a charity event where we go to a hall and everybody buys tickets and we do all this stuff, every auction for the next year of 2024, 5 items. So you can call us up, donate it. You can, we won't charge any taxes. You can pay the society direct, but every dollar we get. So for example, this Saturday, March 23rd, we've got an auction coming up. We've got 5 prizes donated, one from Burnaby Real Estate Group, Gordie Howe jersey. We've got a bunch of different items. Sarah from Moe's Furniture donated a sofa, surplus Herbies. We've got a number of other items. Really buy it, we'll charge a buyer's premium because that additional 18% will actually go to them. So whatever dollar. So if you want to pay $500 for that smoker, we got a car wash from West Coast Car Wash. Lowell and his team donated it, so he's donating $1,500 worth of auto details. If you pay $1,000 for it, that's $1,000 they get. You pay $2,500 for it. You know what? At the end of the day, it goes straight to the Memorial Society, and that's what's really important here. So Ray, I want to keep it short. We could go on about how good this organization is, and it is. And remember, this is a real person, all real people. So you know what? If you want something to donate in the future and you'd like us to sell it on your behalf, we're working on the tax receipts for the person. And remember, this is a volunteered amongst them, the officers, to try to help these kids. And it's been proven success rate. So I don't know what else more to say other than thank you guys. And we look forward to every auction that we do all year. It could be one item or 5. All the money is going to the Ribbon Society.
I think what we'd like to do is throw in as well on top of that anybody that donates and gets one of the items from the auction, we will include one of our ribbons that we will ask you to wear and give, and we'd love to get your support. So
and a certificate like this. This is a certificate made for West Coast Car Wash, and you're going to get something like this. I mean, it's a small gesture. We're really here to try to help the kids. We're here to help the kids of fallen officers. We've got donations from Montreal. The police are all across the country. They're in Montreal, they're in Quebec. So this is our first one this Saturday, guys. And remember, Ribbon Society, Memorial, there you go. You guys can go online. You can read all about it. Memorial Ribbon Society. You can donate. You can reach out to them if you want to help them out. At the same time, we're going to do our first charity auction this Saturday. And we look forward to seeing you guys all. And any questions, reach out. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.